Hey there, Lewis from Myco Buddy. Spring has arrived here in San Antonio, and everything's blooming, everything's leafing out, and my arugula is blowing up, attracting all the pollinators. And I was walking around the property, and I noticed that there's a bunch of little saplings that have popped up, and I give thanks to the squirrels here that did this for us. And so I was sitting underneath this oak tree. It's like a really ancient oak, and I work under it. I write, I connect with it, and I've connected with it over the past couple years. And I was sitting there one day writing, and I looked down, and I saw a sapling, and I was like, "Hey, that's cool." And I was like, "Oh, hey, the squirrels did that, obviously." And I was like, "Hey, wait a minute, these are saplings. These are oak saplings, and also pecans and whatever else." But I was like, "Hey, wait a minute, I can dig these up and I can inoculate them, so that way I can get ectomycorrhizal networks established on these young saplings when it's really the most important time." And so that idea just came upon me, and so I wanted to make a video on that. And so I'm going to show you how I just dig these up, inoculate them, and pot them up over at the potting bench. So check it out. Okay, so all I have right now is just a pot because I'm going to take this to my potting bench. And then I also have a water bottle, and all I did was poke a little hole in there. And this is filled with some Pitholithus spores. I found that, oh man, I can't even remember, probably like a year ago. I believe it was like at Eisenhower or Friedrich. I really don't remember where I found it. But I had it in the fridge for a while, and I pulled it out, and a lot of the fruiting body went to spores, and so those are ectomycorrhizal, and so I just threw them in here. I'm just going to inoculate them just to get the network established, and so I just wanted to share that because that's what this is. And you can also, I've done other videos where you can take the actual mycorrhizal inoculant that you can buy and do the same thing when you're doing your transplanting and things like that. But anyways, I'm just gonna dig this up. Try not to disturb too much around it because I got like some potato slips here, but just gonna loosen it up a little bit. I'm not sure what oak this is. I was looking it up trying to ID it, but it's young and I'm not too sure. But you know what those leaves are. I was thinking not a Montezuma oak, not chin Peking, but anyways, see if the acorn's still right there. There it is. And so all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna, you can see that, just gonna wet down the roots with this solution, just like that. And I'm just gonna place it in there, and I'm gonna take it over to my potting bench, and I'm gonna pot this up, and I'm gonna show you that here in just a moment. I just wanted to show you this little area real quick. We got some red oak over here, a little bit of elm, some more oak saplings, and I got these little babies over here, some other ones. So just an abundance of trees, and mountain laurel that really wants to grow, but I don't let it. I'll just propagate from this guy. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that there's an abundance out there. It's in your backyard. It's kind of that acres of diamonds concept. Just look in your backyard. There's just so much there for us. So hope that sharing just this little corner. I mean, this is just a little spot. There's so many trees, and so I'm excited about it. And so I just wanted to share that excitement with you. So hopefully it can get to you, and you can do the same thing. Okay, so I'm over here at my potting bench. Got a lot going on here. A bunch of cacti, potato slips, little succulents. Got some more sprouts coming up here. Baby tomatoes, cacti grew from seed. So that's where I do all my plant work. But anyways, I healed in these saplings while I dug up the rest of them. And healing in is when you have a bare root plant and the roots are exposed, and you just place them on some soil, just like so, and then you just cover up the root system, and maybe water it in a little bit. This is to protect the root system as you figure out where you're going to plant this tree or whatnot. If you're going to pot it up, put it in the ground. You just want to protect those really fine feeder roots, because those feeder roots are what actually uptakes all the water and nutrients. So I just wanted to share that with you. But we're going to pot these plants up here shortly. All right, so I'm going to show you how to pot up the saplings. So I have this is a 1 gallon pot. If you notice at the bottom, these drainage holes, they're pretty big. And, throw your soil in here. You can see, it runs out the bottom. So when I water, all that's going to run out the bottom, and I don't want that to happen. So what I like to do is, with my pot, I just grab some leaves. Just put some leaves at the bottom to cover the holes up, just enough to where your soil doesn't run out. Now this isn't gonna clog up your pot, and it'll still drain. It's just to keep the large particulate from falling out the sides, right? And then I'm just gonna sprinkle this on here. Right, and then see, not really coming out. Leaves are blocking it. So this is a little trick I wanted to show you. So what I'm gonna do here is just grab my sapling, and of course I'm going to squirt this solution in here. This is just water and mycorrhizal spores. Place my plant inside, or tree, sorry. Spray this down a little bit, get that in there, and then I'm just going to backfill around it. And that's it. Now I got a potted oak tree. It's got a mycorrhizal inoculant. This mix, actually, this potting mix that I made, this is actually compost from oak leaves and food scraps, mushroom blocks. So this is a really good really good material here. And also I am basically closing that circle of decomposition, or not so much closing it, but working with that cycle of decomposition by taking the oak leaves, maybe from the actual, they may be oak leaves from this tree, I don't know, but it's pretty cool how that all works out, and I wanted to share that with you. So hopefully you take these little methods and these ideas and you spread them and grow more trees and show other people how to do the same thing.